officially became a six-figure seller like a week ago. I've been doing Amazon for like 6 months now, 6, 7 months. And I just basically go to these retail stores, right, or online shopping. I find products for the low and just flip them on Amazon. Basically a website that's just growing every single day.
And how does it come to be? How did you find this?
I actually saw it through a friend of mine, and he went ahead and taught me, and I'm very grateful for him, right? He taught me all the basic foundations, how to get started, the skills to learn, what to do, what not to do, and just been slowly mastering day by day, bro.
I know when we met, maybe under a year ago, you were telling me that you were on the way to doing $10,000 a month. How has it been ever since?
Do I remember that we were at the gym?
Yep.
My first goal, I was like, I'm gonna hit 10K. That's my goal. And then, I did it, bro. I think my August, I hit an 8K month. And then September, my goal was 10K. What I like to do, bro, I have a whiteboard, right? And
Yeah.
I like to write down my goals every single month.
Okay.
At the beginning of the month, I'll be like, these are my goals. I'm gonna hit this, hit this, hit this. I believe in like manifestation, just like word affirmation. Very heavy on that. And that's what I did. I ended up writing my goals. I'm gonna hit 10K this month, September 2025. Yeah. And then looking at that every single day, putting in the work, putting in the hours, finding the right products, doing all that stuff. Before I even knew it, I had surpassed that. I was at 15K. Yeah. And I was like, no way, right? Yeah. And then I ended that month at 25K.
Okay. And then what happened?
I was like, it's true, bro. Like, this is real. Like, that changed my whole perception on like online money. And like, actually, it just showed me that it's possible to accomplish something if you put your head and mind into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And ever since then, 25K. And now October, same thing. It came around, I think it was like the September 30th, 31st. I forgot, whatever the last day is, right? And I wrote my goals. I'm going to hit a 30K month. And I did. I think I did 31K. Same thing. And then November, I got my car. I got my dream car,
the Supra.
The Supra, bro. Which same thing, bro. It's crazy. Like, you tell yourself you're going to do something, and if you believe it and show up and do the work for it, ends up happening. I remember I told myself I'm going to get to Supra before the year ends. Yeah. I wasn't even doing Amazon back then when I gave myself that goal. It was like February. I was like, somehow, one way or another, I'm going to have a Supra by the end of the year. And that opportunity came around November. I did it. And I'm just very grateful in the position I'm in right now. Every single day, I just like to grow. I think this month, I'm on pace to hit a record month. I'm at like 18K so far. We're the 15th.
Damn.
So hopefully, fingers
maybe
crossed, 40, hopefully.
Maybe 40?
Yeah, man.
What does it take to sell on Amazon? Because I know for a fact, like, I haven't personally, but I know friends that have tried, maybe did a couple of sales like here and there every week, and then that was about it, and then never heard from it again. What does it actually take to succeed? I
think discipline, for sure, right? Because not every single day is going to be an amazing day, right? There's days where, for example, right now, this December, I've been averaging like $1,000 plus sales every single day. But the last 2 days I've done, I'll be honest, I've done like, I did 360, I think 2 days ago. And then yesterday I did like 800. Wow. Which don't get me wrong, it's still like, I know me, like when I first started, I would have been like praying for like $300 days, $200 days.
Yeah, definitely.
And then it's just like, not every single day is going to be an amazing day. So I think what tends to happen with a lot of people who begin, they expect too much, like straight out the bat.
Okay.
They just want to get, all these numbers. And then they'll run into like those slow days or these roadblocks. Maybe it's a product game, right? You find good profitable products. And let's say one day they wake up and the product, that listing's gone, right? Because sometimes that tends to happen. The listing will just either get tanked, meaning a seller will get on it, another seller, and just tank the prices. The margins are gone. Let's say I bought like 30 units of that product, expecting to like make, I don't know, like $5 profit. And then I wake up one day, another seller is tank the price by like $10. Now my profit's like $1 and I have 30 units lying around. So a lot of people give up when they run into those kind of roadblocks. So what I like to say is it's always worth it to invest in yourself and learn from someone who's already done it. Okay. And what tends to happen with a lot of people who give up, either they got lazy, or number two, they just never actually invested into themselves and into like a mentorship, right? You could say someone who's been there, done it, experienced the roadblocks, experienced all the errors and learned from it. And now they can help you avoid all those beginner rookie mistakes. So that's what I did, right? I had a mentor. His name's Faraj. He helped me out. a lot, avoiding the beginner mistakes, because I know other people who've tried it, right? People who've told me as well, like, bro, it's not going to work out. Like, you're going to run into this. You're not gonna be able to list products because Amazon, it's all about ungating and gating. Basically, if you can sell it or if you can't sell that brand, right? And they're like, yeah, like 99% of the items you're gated for, it's not worth your time. You're gonna spend way too much time trying to like sell your first products. But those are people who just either never tried it or just tried, like you said, and then gave up. So I think it just comes down to discipline, willing to put in the work, and just show up on the days where like it feels like the end of the world, or like you're not making progress. Because at the end of the day, if you show up every single day, you're bound for success, right?
Yeah, exactly.
100%.
So it's interesting because we talk about like how even like in the beginning you did the 10K, 20K, 30K. Now you're hoping to do 40K.
Yeah.
I know that scale just basically means either sell more product or work on the marketing wise. But don't you think that only relying on a single channel being Amazon is kind of like jeopardizing the whole way of the business working? Would not like maybe opening up to a different channel, maybe like either eBay or starting like an own website would work better?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the way I see it, bro, is like I want to master this skill the most I can first.
Okay.
Learn everything there is to it, and then maximize my profit off it, right? My end goal with Amazon is to eventually have it fully automated, right? Have my own warehouse, have my own workers, meaning like someone who ships out my orders, packages the orders, prints out the labels. Basically, I want to get to the point where all I say or do is just, yes, let's buy that product. No, let's not buy that product. Do this, do that. Don't do that. Don't do this, right? But I definitely do see myself with 2026 around the corner. I have some goals. Definitely, I want to expand. I'm for sure going to do e-commerce, right?
Okay.
Now that I'm doing Amazon, like that's my thing, e-commerce. Okay. I want to explore Walmart. Walmart's also a great platform to sell stuff. So I want to dive a little bit into that. And there's this new, I don't know if you've heard about Whatnot. Have you heard about that?
I've heard about Whatnot. Yeah. I'm not sure what it is though.
Yeah, I don't really know much to it, but apparently a lot of Amazon sellers, Walmart sellers, or eBay sellers are on it simply to liquidate items. Let's say
liquidate items.
Yeah, what I mean by that is like, let's say Halloween, right? Halloween, one of my best sellers was Halloween costumes. Like these like Marvel costumes, Spider-Man costumes. I sold maybe like 200, 300 units of those. And let's say I have like 20, 30 left over. Obviously, they're not selling that because Halloween's over.
Yeah.
So the demand's not there, but I have it at home. So what you would do, what these other sellers are doing, is they get on Whatnot, which is like a live stream. And in these live streams, you just go live and offer the items you have, and people just bid for it and buy it. So it's just a way to quickly get rid of items just sitting there. So
it's like what eBay was.
Basically, I guess, yeah. I mean, I never really sold on eBay. I think I tried when I was younger, bro. I don't know if you've ever had your drop shipping phase when you were younger.
So it's funny because it was, I think it was actually my dad who showed me some guy like advertising a course for drop shipping with Shopify.
Really?
And I dove into it for like a little bit, and then I was like, this is probably not for me.
Yeah, no, I remember I was 15 years old. It was quarantine. So I was at home playing video games. And I would just see all these like drop shippers on my feed on YouTube and stuff. And I was like, let me give it a shot. Didn't really learn too much about it, but I remember, Facebook Marketplace. Yeah. So what I did is I found these, at that time I was getting into fitness, like the gym, I was just starting out and I didn't go to a gym. Like I didn't do weights or anything. I would just simply run every single day. And I had those like weighted, bands, right? The resistance bands. Yeah. So I was like, I use this. I thought about, I was like, there's probably other people like me who want this, right? So it's a demanding product. So what I did is I listed, I went on YouTube, learned a little bit on how to dropship through Facebook, which is pretty simple. I just didn't stick to it because I was 15. I was just had my other priorities were video games and friends. But what I did was I got those, what I would do is I would list on Marketplace these pictures of the resistance bands, right? And I only offered shipping. I didn't offer like, come pick up to my house or this location. I only offered shipping. And what I would do is anytime someone would place an order from the Marketplace through Facebook, I would go ahead. Obviously, I get their information. When they place an order, I get their name and I get their address. I would go on eBay. eBay would be like my Alibaba, right? I would go on eBay and I'd buy it off eBay for like $10 and I was selling it on Facebook for like I think it was like 25 or 30
Really?
Yeah.
For resistance bands?
Yeah, it was
That's
like a pack of like
crazy.
12 or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was only for like 25. And so all I would do is every time I would get sell on Marketplace, I would go on eBay and place that order and send it straight to the guy, whoever ordered through Marketplace, to their address. So it's basically, it's like they ordered from eBay, but I'm just like the middleman.
Yeah.
So that's what I did.
Okay.
I think that lasted me like a week and a half. Because I'll be honest, what like demotivated me, because I did that. I did the resistance bands. I did guitar straps because I'm very big into music.
Okay.
I do piano, I do guitar, all that stuff. I'm in like a family band with my uncle and stuff. So I was like, let me try selling some guitar stuff. I tried these guitar picks. I think I sold like 2 of those. Same thing through the eBay, Facebook method. And then I did, what messed me up was I did these leather guitar straps.
Okay.
And I think I got like 3-4 orders, and they were all horrible reviews. They're like, don't buy from this guy.
Oh, you didn't check the reviews.
Yeah. So like when the customer received their order from me, they ended up being, I think they expected like high quality premium leather. It was like cheap, horrible leather. So that was like my mistake. I should have bought it first and like reviewed the product myself first. But I think that's what like opened my mind in the beginning to like there's possibilities out there to like make online money. I was 15. Gave up 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm 20 now. And I guess 5 years later, I actually picked it up and now I'm actually committed to it.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. But I think we've all had the little phase where we want to try something when we were young.
Yeah. I mean, my case, I think the closest I've ever been to that was never really shipped anything out. I was always the one that was either like reselling shoes or at some point reselling candy.
Reselling candy,
but
how do you do that?
Yeah, so that's the sketchy part, you know. I would go to Five Below. I would grab a bag of just full of candy,
Okay.
but then I would grab another bag full of candy and just pay for one.
Oh.
I don't know how it worked out, but it worked out for a long time, and I would sell candy that way. But I don't know. I just never.
Where would you resell it?
At school.
Oh, so it was like a school.
Yeah, it was
you were
just
like
a
that kid
school.
with the backpack, like come by.
Literally just anything from candy to snacks, and it would just
My
worked
little
out.
brother did that when he was in 6th grade, like 3 years ago.
Yeah, and because people would come up to me and be like, "Well, I'm not paying $3 for a bag of Cheetos." I'm just like, "All right, then you can walk your ass to like 7-Eleven and go get them." And they're like, "All right, bro." So it's like selling out of convenience, selling out of the demand, like supply and demand and stuff. So talking about supply and demand, how do you know which products are going to either have the potential to pop off, or which ones do you know are the ones that are probably not? Because there's like a million and a thousand, like
thousands of products.
yeah. So
Hey, real quick, if you're still watching or listening, congratulations. You don't have the attention span of a goldfish. And it also seems like you like what you're listening or watching. So why not subscribe, leave a comment, like, or if you're in a podcast platform, leave us a review. It helps us out more than you think. All right, let's get back into it.
So what we do, right, is something called sourcing. So sourcing is basically, we have this software. It's called SellerAmp. The software itself actually gives us analysis on the product. Let's say this drink right here.
yeah.
I can open it up on the software if it's on Amazon, right? If there's a listing on Amazon, and I can see all the previous history for like the past year or 2 years, all time history, right? How it's been selling throughout the months, throughout the past 3 years, 4
Okay, I
years.
see what you mean.
And then there's so much to it, but basically you would just focus on like looking at the actual history, if it's sales, if it's a seasonal, or if it's an all year-round product. Now, I guess more so supply and demand, especially since Q4, the holidays, right? We have, like I mentioned, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
Yeah.
So like I mentioned, Halloween, I already knew, I think we all know like pumpkin themed stuff everyone goes crazy for. So when Halloween came around, I was like, okay, I know what I'm going to sell. I know what I'm going to source for, what I'm going to do my research for, what kind of products. I did candy, Halloween costumes, and pumpkin flavored items, right?
Right.
Baking stuff or cookies or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's what I had in mind. I was like, all right, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to look for these kind of products. And don't get me wrong, like it's not like I found the products instantly. It took me like, I guess like the first 2 weeks, so 7 days, 14 days of like actually sourcing and going through thousands of different products, because Amazon, millions of products out there.
Thank you so much for watching that clip. If you want to see the full-length interview, the full-length video, then just click right here. Come on. Click it now. You know you want to. You liked it, right?